Alrighty, a very happy Friday, everyone. Welcome into the News 10 Plus Digital Desk. I am Taylor Gattoni alongside Studio 10's Claudia Sella. And before we get started here, Claudia, I do want to mention Colton just gave an update on the severe weather that we are seeing. We are now 2 out of 5. We were a 1 out of 5.
We're upgraded, okay.
Yes, so we were marginal risk. Now we are at a little bit stronger, a slight risk. So our mid-Michigan area is all in yellow. So we're going to see those storms until about 8 or 9 tonight. So we will make sure to give you more of that information, but we are going to talk about Studio 10 real quick.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So it is Friday, and I love Fridays because we share what's going on in this weekend. And there's always a lot of stuff going on, but this weekend it feels like there's just a ton. So we have 517 Friday, which is always on our show on Fridays, where we talk to Sarah Pierce about all of the fun stuff going on.
Living like a local, Lansing
Yes,
local.
Totally. And then we also have Love Lansing Like a Local.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we got both.
Yeah, so all of them are, they're listing fun events, fun things happening in the area, and a lot of them are good because weather is a little weird this weekend, or at least today and tonight.
This weekend actually should be really good.
Yeah, it should be nice. I think, isn't the rain supposed to be gone by tomorrow? I think
yes,
clear out.
It'll be good for the Perseid meteor shower. The peak of the shower is this weekend.
Are you going to go watch it?
Oh, yes, I am. Colton was saying that tomorrow night, which we'll get to more of that in just a bit, but tomorrow night will be the best night to see it.
Perfect. I'm actually really excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to grab a blanket, just stare at the sky for hours, and it'll be a good time.
Have you ever seen one before? Or a shooting star or anything like that?
So my grandparents, when they were still up in Traverse City, I would lay down on their driveway for hours, and they'd be like, Taylor, it's, time to come to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but I would lay out there, and I saw my first shooting star. And Claudia, when I tell you, this thing had like a tail, red, yellow, white, like, it was vibrant, and it just shot across, and I looked at it like, did I just see that?
Yeah, they're surreal. Every time I see one, I feel like I'm the only one in the world who saw it, and it's always
makes you feel a little special.
Yeah, it does make you feel special. So, yeah, people should definitely watch for that because I will say I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. It's like a lot of people don't know about it, but now you know. So,
well, I think the reason why is we're in the Lansing area, mid-Michigan area. So what you really want to do for these types of things, anytime there's stars, I will say the moon is not a full moon, so the moon will help with the low lighting, and so you can see the stars more. But typically going out to the country where there's little to no light pollution, or up north like Traverse City, Sleeping Bear Dunes, wherever, there's Emmett County, far up north. Beautiful star park too. So
yeah. Well, I'm excited.
Awesome.
And yeah, people should definitely send us pictures if they see anything, because we want to see it too. So, but then we also have, it is. I can't believe I'm saying this, and it just. I'm not even in school anymore, and
oh man, here we go.
Yeah, I know. Like, it doesn't have to be. I don't have to be in school. I feel it. Like, I feel the stress and like the anxiety of it being there, but sports are a fun part of that. So but the most important thing is sports physicals. I remember I would always dread it. I'd be like, this is dumb. I don't want to get one. But then when I got older, say 16, 17, I'm like, dang, I can't. Like, an injury puts me out for way longer than it used to as a kid. So they're so important. And we're going to have a doctor on today to talk about why they're important. And, it is that kind of conversations that teens, you realize how important it is kind of after you're a teen, at least for me.
The teens are a little bit more rebellious. And then the adults get it, though, especially with all of the cardiac arrests that have been going on.
Yeah, like LeBron James' son. And
the young children, too, They're all having these heart conditions, and it's scary. And like you said, Claudia, it may seem a little silly to get your physical, but it's really important to do that.
Yeah, I remember I used to get I don't want to go. But now I'm so happy that I did, because I think that you just want to be proactive and you want to be preventative, and they might find something that you didn't even know. So we're going to talk about the importance of that going into the fall season, because really a lot of doctors say, fall season should start in the office. It shouldn't start, on the field, in the office. The doctor's office, not like the office, but so we're gonna have a doctor on. It's gonna be he's very fun to talk to too. So, and then we also are we're gonna talk a little bit about face masks too today. Face masks kind of, I feel like in COVID they got really popular again. But a lot of people, you can make them at home. And a lot of the ingredients are actually kind of safer to use at home. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. I have really sensitive skin, so if you have sensitive skin, I've got you. So
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Because I know when people were wearing the mask, even they brought them back out when all of the air quality was going on from the wildfire smoke up in Canada.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people wearing the mask. I went, oh, that's actually a good idea. There
yeah,
you go.
and you get
It
like
irritates the skin. What they call it, mask me.
yes, and so we're just trying to talk about like how ways that you can get rid of that. So yeah, definitely you'll want to tune in at 3 p.m. because we got a full show, and there's no storms on Studio 10. So
What I also want to mention, Claudia, that what you brought in, or who you brought in yesterday, two guests in beautiful green color. It was yesterday, right? No,
2
that was
days ago.
Wednesday.
I know.
Wow, the week is just doing all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you brought in two special guests in beautiful shades of green because something else that you talked about earlier in the week on Studio 10 was the Mint Festival happening in St. John's this weekend.
Yeah, and I think it's really like we said, there's like so many different mint products that you can get. Like I'm always like amazed. I have no idea what we use mint in until I see it. And both of them are just so lovely to talk to, and they're really passionate about the festival. So I definitely check them out. And I think the parade is tomorrow. So
Yes, tomorrow morning is the parade. So there you go.
Yep, and they'll both be there. So don't want to miss them.
All right, thank you, Claudia. We will make sure to tune in at 3 o'clock
3
for
o'clock.
Studio 10.
See you there.
If you're unable to be there or you want to rewatch anything, here's where you can go. It is their website, their Instagram, and their email. Always a great place to check. I know Claudia was just saying she's got you on the whole mask knee, and well, you don't want that, but to get rid of it and the right products to use or the right materials and how to use that at home. So you can always check them out at WILX Studio 10 on their YouTube page. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And again, I was saying that we moved up a bit in that severe weather, so we do want to talk to you about the weather. I'm going to show you to our homepage here at WILX or WILX.com, and you're going to click on First Alert Weather right there. You're going to see that Colton updated this, and if you click Read More, you can find more information. So Mid-Michigan was upgraded from a marginal risk to a slight risk. That is now a 2 out of 5 level for the severe weather. And he says it'll be going from now until about 8 or 9 p.m. Now, what I also want to show is a live look at Jackson right now. We were taking a look at this earlier, about 1:30. And when Colton and I came on live here, we were seeing raindrops and rain across downtown Jackson. You were seeing now that has since cleared up. But again, remember that these storms will be coming through about until 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So just make sure you're being careful on the roads. He says it'll probably be the heaviest rainfall around 5 or 6. So when you're driving home from work, dinner time, just be mindful of that. So there's also going to be strong wind gusts, so be careful of any down power lines, down trees. There's also the chance for some hail in the area. So just be mindful if you have your cars out, maybe get them under a safe structure. Again, we had about a month ago, right, Crystal? What was it, the mobile gas stations?
Yes.
What do you call it?
The gas station,
Was it awning?
Awning.
What do you call that? Yeah.
I don't know, roof.
It tipped over. Yeah, it tipped over. And so luckily there were no injuries, but what we're trying to say with that is unstable to be in. So you want to seek more stable coverage right there.
They're saying canopy.
Canopy. Okay, thank you. Yes, the mobile canopy, it tipped over. So any wind gusts that are around you, just be in more of those stable conditions to make sure that you are staying safe. We do want to show you the First Alert Weather app. Always a great tool to have. Your meteorologists are updating that with videos. They've got the radar, the satellite, and we'll just show you. But we do have First Alert meteorologist Andy Provenzano in tonight. You will see him for Studio 10 coming up in a little over half an hour at 3 o'clock. He'll also be here for First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news. So giving you that update to the slight risk we have in severe weather today. What I also want to show you is bring it back to our homepage on WILX.com. In just a second here, there you go. And if I click on this, I'll scroll back up. This is where you find the First Alert Weather, all of the descriptions. If you go down, you can see the radar that all of our meteorologists see. So play it out for a second. It's looking clear, looking clear. That was the early morning time. Yep, and here you are on the left side of your screen seeing that rain and the storms, all of that weather pattern moving into our area. So right now, the time is coming up on noon. There we go. And if we get it into our area right now, around 2:24, just watch all of that move into our area. So yes, Mid-Michigan is in a slight risk for severe weather today. Just make sure you're being mindful of that and also staying safe with the First Alert Weather app right here. Just search WILX Weather in Google Play and the Apple App Store. But right now what we want to do is tell you what's coming up during First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news. So coming up during Mid-Michigan Matters today during First at 4, we're bringing the Ingham County Animal Shelter to talk about animal overpopulation in our communities. So we'll have that, and 2 special guests will also be there. There's 2 puppies. I'll just spoil it right now. It's going to be adorable. So yes, definitely tune in for Mid-Michigan Matters today. Also, News 10 at 5, the Persean meteor showers. The peak of it is happening this weekend. Super pumped. Tanai, are you excited for that?
I'm very excited.
Do you like stargazing?
I do.
They're so fun.
I need to get more into it, but I do like it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good time. Yeah, we have Tanaya joining us here on the News 10 Plus digital desk. You'll see her in
Hi.
just a second. Also, oh, why did that go away? Well, News 10 at 5:30, that is that 3rd bullet point right there. Why is that being weird? It's being all weird right now. That did not update correctly, so I'll just read it off here. News 10 at 5:30, we have Riley Connell with the latest on a homicide in Lansing Township late last night, so she'll have more on that. And then also you are now seeing Tanaya here, who has an update for us. So what can you tell us?
So, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a viral TikTok video where Lansing police responded. They detained a 12-year-old kid in the Waverly Place Apartments in Lansing, and they were saying that he fit a description. So they were just doing their job, responding to the call and making sure everything was cleared. But now the community has concerns of what led to this situation. So now we want to dig deeper into this. We've reached out to the Lansing Police Department. We're trying to speak to the family to just get more details to bring to you guys. And that story will be coming up today on News 10 at 6.
All right, thank you, Tanaya. Yes, we will have more on that. And a little bit into this TikTok challenge is the breaking into Kias, Hyundais, cars like that.
Yes, and that's where they were saying he fit the description of someone who may have had something to do with some of the recent Kia thefts.
Oh, geez. All right. So make sure you're all staying aware out there, locking your cars. I know I'm on some of those next door accounts, if you know those. And I've been seeing a lot of people saying, lock your cars at night.
Yes.
I'm seeing people in my car or near my car, and yeah, there's a lot of that.
Got to be
going
careful,
on.
guys. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Tanaya.
No problem.
Let's see here. We will show you the First Alert Weather app one more time. All right. Let me get rid of your name there. There we go. Not sure why it had the Studio 10 logo next to your name. We'll need to fix that. But yes, we do have these storms today, so that is a big topic as well. Make sure you download the First Alert Weather app because Colton worked a very long day today, so he's heading home, getting some rest before tomorrow morning. But Andy is in right now, and he'll have more of these updates coming up on Studio 10, First at 4, 90 minutes of news. But you can always download the First Alert Weather app completely free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. Again, just such a great tool to have when you're talking about all of the changing weather that we have in our area. So I always use this, look at it throughout the morning, and again, just a great tool to have. So you can see all of the videos that our meteorologists post on there, and anything else that you may need. You get traffic alerts. You also can do the follow me features. So wherever you are, you can also get those push notifications to your area, and then you'll know if there's lightning detected. You'll know if there's any flooding, any updates of that sort you will find out. But we will be sending it back on over to Studio 10 because they are coming up at 3 o'clock, so make sure you are tuning in there. One more time, we will show this is where you can find Studio 10. Search their YouTube page at WILX Studio 10. That is it. Until then, everyone, have a great rest of your Friday, and please be safe on the roads. Have a good one.